Ebola outbreak. A top U.S. official is on the ground in West Africa. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Samantha Power arrived in Guinea this morning for a first-hand look at the Ebola crisis and how it's being handled. Chief White House correspondent Chris Jansing is the only television reporter traveling with Power. She spoke with her exclusively on Saturday. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Erica. I'm in the capital of Conakry, and this is where Dr. Craig Spencer contracted Ebola. Certainly gives new urgency to this trip by Ambassador Power. She's worried about these new regulations in New York, New Jersey, Illinois, requiring a 3-week quarantine. She's worried that health professionals like Dr. Spencer won't want to come to the region. In fact, she called these new regulations not well thought out.
Look, people in this country have fear of the unknown, fear of Ebola.
Reasonable fear?
Good reason. Ebola is a horrible epidemic, and it's why President Obama is leading the world in trying to ensure that we can stop it in its tracks, which we know we can do on the basis of past experience, but which is very challenging in something that has gotten this big. We cannot take measures here that are going to impact our ability to flood the zone. And I think we have to find the right balance between addressing the legitimate fears that people have and encouraging and incentivizing these heroes. Health workers who are going into the hot zone, they are heroes. They are American heroes. And we have to valorize that and incentivize that and find ways to do that while ensuring that the American people feel safe. Because the best way for the American people to feel safe over time, certainly, is when we beat this thing at the source. We need the American people as a whole and the U.S. government, all of us need to make clear what these health workers mean to us and how much we value their service, how much we value their contribution.
Is your family nervous about you going to these Ebola countries?
I have a 5-year-old son, and he's newly obsessed with Ebola. He has a whole new interest, but he said he's very proud of Mommy and all the people who are going over who are trying to help.
Proud of you, but nervous.
He's 5. He's nervous.
If I can ask you, what'd you say to him?
I said, if you take the right precautions, you can minimize the risk. And Mommy will be home safely, along with the rest of her traveling crew.
So one of Ambassador Power's priorities here is to address the fears that we hear from her little boy and the fears here, too. I mean, you can see when we were driving in from the airport, all these signs telling people get to a hospital quickly if you think you might have Ebola. And in fact, later today, she'll be at kind of the nerve center here in Guinea where calls come in and they send rapid response teams out. We'll have much more throughout the week as we travel with Ambassador Power. Erica?
Looking forward to that, Chris.